It's a half-assed heathen podcast.
What's up, all you dirty little heathens? Welcome back to the Half-Assed Heathen Podcast. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys are return listeners, welcome back, fuckers. My name is Cody Black, and I'm joined once again by my beautiful wife, Dana.
Howdy, y'all.
And for you visual listeners and watchers out there, you're going to notice that we got a third. But before we get to her, don't forget to do the likes and the shares and all that good stuff. If you want to help our podcast grow, do the stuff and do the things. And help us out to get some more dirty heathens in our midst. But for the third of the conversation, would you like to introduce yourself?
We have multiplied.
We have just by one, or maybe a half.
Well, why don't you give yourself a quick little introduction before we get on going?
You introduce her.
Yeah, you introduced me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is Token. She has basically been my sensei for the last, 5 years-ish? 4 or 5 years?
Sensei-ish.
Yeah, with the mead and the heathenry, and we go back and forth with the talking and all that good stuff.
Sure, but you do a lot on your own.
I know.
Although I was, key in your mead development, but no.
Okay, fine. Sensei for my mead and she buddy. She my buddy. Every time you hear us talk about, hey, my good friend this, my good friend that, that's our good friend. She's basically sister by this point in family. So she'd be here now.
half. I'm half here.
The light off of the computer on your glasses makes your eyes look like they're glowing.
That's just my bullshit shining through.
You're like a cyborg.
But if audio things are kind of funky, me and Dana are sharing a mic because we only have a 2-mic setup, and that's just how it do be. But yeah, it's been a crazy month for us, but this last week, I don't know if you guys have felt this, but this last week it's been kind of wild, wacky, crazy with just everything. Like everything in our area, there's been like 4 deaths. Car rolled off a hill. My fucking brother got his toes chopped off. Like all just went in with this last.
Somebody robbed a bank.
Yeah, and it's just been like wild the last week. And you know, me and Token were talking about this earlier, and like I had like the worst nightmare of my life. I think, did we talk about this last time we talked?
No.
It was like the worst nightmare of my life. It's like H.P. Lovecraft shit, like Call of Cthulhu shit. It was horrible. So this last week has been fucking crazy wacky with the energies. And I was talking with Token earlier about it today. And yeah, we started going over some like stuff that you can kind of like do throughout the day to kind of just like block yourself off from the rest of the bullshit and whatnot. There goes my baby. There goes my baby. She's so damn cute.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so we were talking earlier today about just like some shit that you can just kind of do to, I don't know, how would you put it? Like, put boundaries on yourself, separate you from the rest of the world.
Well, yeah. What's you, what isn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So all that's clear, and you have your peace. You know, you can. It just takes a few minutes every evening and every morning, and you can actually even just come up with your own stuff. But like what I've been doing, and it was an idea given to me by a good friend of mine. She's like, you know, pull some runes in the morning and write them down and make a bind rune out of them. Sometimes I only just pull one, whatever feels most appropriate for that day, that morning. I think about them a little bit, and I even started to put them up on a mirror so that I could have that there. But I write them down. I rip one of those cards, those white, what are those things called?
The little
File
cardstock,
cards. Yeah, cardstock.
like the little things you take notes on.
Yeah. I just rip one of those in half because you only have so many. And then I write down the rune of the day or the bind rune of the day, and I stick that in my pocket. And at the end of the day, I pull it out and look at it again. And I fill up this little glass with water and put my intentions in it to spirit, to my higher self, to fetch, Vilga, ancestors, the gods, goddesses, all the things. Keeping the boundaries with that too, for keeping it healthy. Highest and best for all involved, etc. But the main point is like to help me remember whatever I need to. And there it is.
There's the first burp of the night.
Yes, very good. Help me remember clearly when I wake up what messages are good for me to help me improve my life and whatnot. And then in the morning, you take that water and you use it as kind of like part of your morning wash ritual or whatever. And I go outside to do that, facing east to the sunrise. And pour the rest out on the ground to the Earth Mother, and go on with my day. It doesn't really take all that long either. I mean, you can make it as long or as short as you need, and I don't always even remember to do certain things right when I wake up either. A couple hours might pass. I'm like, okay, man, I haven't done that yet, and I go back and do it. But with all the crazy energies, I've actually felt more centered, and more in my own zone and able to see what I need to do to take care of myself. So I'm not so affected by things.
It's more than I do. I procrastinate too much. But when I was pregnant, I was go all the time. And now my body's just lagging behind.
You are actually right on point, though. Just take your time. You got to recoup.
Yeah.
We're going to have you down in the basement doing some bench presses, some squats. I want to see you lift a car by the end of the week.
Honestly, I need that motivation because I want to exercise.
You need to drink the raw eggs every morning. If you want to get the biceps, you got to do the curls. If you want to get the triceps, you got to do the other curls.
Well, not right now.
You got to wait another 2 weeks before you even start gently working on your core there.
Of course we can't do it right now. We're recording a podcast right now. You fucking psycho or something, bruh?
There is that. I don't think the microphones could withstand the tension.
They would explode.
They would totally explode. She's too full of energy.
Routines. I'm a very routine driven dude. So now that we've had the, baby pop out and all that stuff, and
Pop.
Everything's going this way and that.
I don't think they want me to go into excruciating detail about how the head came out just a little bit, like about a dollar coin, right? And then I was like, oh, she's a small baby, and then here comes the rest of the head. I'm like, oh damn, how does that stretch that far? Jeez.
It deceived you.
But since our routine's been out of whack, me, Dana's been stressed. Everything's been
out of whack.
Everything's been out of whack, and so yeah, I mean, like let's talk about like this whole daily routine that you can do. I was like, yeah, I probably need to do something like that in life. But like a simple, because even though life gets crazy and the chaotic and all that shit, if you have like one little thing that you do every single fucking day. And like how you said, you do stuff at night and then it continues on to the next day. I like that. It's like you are making a promise to yourself tomorrow. Like, I'm going to do this tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to do this with the same thing. It's kind of like waking up and doing your bed. It is.
And so, yeah, I'm going to bed at night. But it is super simple. I don't, I don't spend a whole lot of time on it. I just let myself trust myself in that. And then, and what I'm doing, I describe, if you want to do that, great. But if you come up with your own, also great. Mm-hmm. You don't need to just do the thing. Hopefully, it's kind of more of a ID brainstorming motif.
I mean, to personalize anything that you do with anything helps.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like bringing down like your intention. Like my intention for this is to do this, right? But if you like personalize it, then you'll feel it more.
Mm-hmm. You might want to carry around a rock all day or a stick or,
Dude.
Put a feather in your cap. I don't know.
I used to have my grandpa had a rubbing stone, keep it in his pocket. My grandpa fought in World War I. He was a scout. So he was...
A rubbing stone sounds gross.
I know, but it's not. So basically when he was in the war as a scout, he would crawl on his arms and his legs for days and days and days, weeks at a time, to find the enemy's position, to bring that back to the U.S. forces so they knew where to strike, right? This guy had a stone in his pocket, and he would, when he got stressed, or if he had to hold still, or if he was just having a fucking hard time, he'd rub the shit out of the stone. I inherited that stone. I carried that with me when I was a kid.
Wow.
And something happened. It's gone now. So maybe I think I should start a new one for the kids. Like, here's my rubbing stone.
But isn't like all your tension, your negative energy getting into that rock?
No, because you're rubbing it away. Because as you rub the stone gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
But the stone's not absorbing that energy.
No?
You could say that, but I mean, it isn't necessarily negative.
Maybe it's going to the rock and then going out.
Yeah, but okay, so perhaps look at it from a different perspective. Instead of it being negative energy, what you're doing is something constructive to get you through life.
Mm.
I mean, running across a battlefield, that's a little bit more extreme, I would say. But, yeah, everyday life can wear you down, but with you being able to use that as something, as a tool for focus.
I was going to say tool.
It doesn't matter, you might think, oh, it's all just negative. No.
Oh, I was just saying that. I was just wondering.
No, yeah, no, and a lot of people I think would think that too, Dana. I'm not saying
Yeah.
It's a good point to bring up, and even, I don't know, what I do in life, I like to get things reframed a lot, because it's, I think we give too much power to call things good, bad, or whatever, but in fact, it's good information. Like, it might not always be comfortable. It doesn't feel good to cry all the time, but when you're done, it might feel better later. I don't know, but they're not bad emotions. They're just emotions.
Well, I was thinking of it like because I used to journal, and I would write it all down, and then one year I ended up burning one specific journal because of the emotions that I had put into it.
Sure.
But that's also projecting my energy into it and not rubbing it away, if that makes sense.
No, that's a good point.
But your intentions with the journal, right, was that I'm going to write something and it's going to make me feel better, right?
Holding on to the energy. Like, I'm going to put my energy into it to release it from me, but it's going into that thing.
Yeah, so the act of burning it got that away. So
a release.
Yeah, so the rubbing stone itself is like
Is the release.
You're rubbing it, and the itty bitty grains that shed from rubbing it over years and years and years. That's, I mean, just the instant. You need to get a rubbing stone.
I understand it. I'm just saying that's where my brain was going with the thought of the rubbing rock.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, and that's another way to do things to help release your attachment to them.
Yeah.
So journaling and then burning the journal later to release that even further out there, so it wouldn't,
stay there
it's
with
kind of a
me.
catharsis for you. That's a different thing. Your intent changes everything on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's great too.
Yeah. That's all.
I forget what I was talking about. We're talking routines. How the fuck did I get on the topic of rubbing stone?
Because we're thinking of alternative ways.
Well,
like
that's
pulling
what
runes.
happens.
I'm pulling runes in the morning, and at night doing the water thing, and in the morning finishing the water thing and pulling runes again. You're talking about having a rubbing stone, because I said you could put a rock in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I should get a new rubbing stone. I carried that fucking thing with me. Dude, I had a box of just I had my grandpa's journals and everything. I had to learn how to read cursive when I was like in first grade so I could read these fucking things. And it's all gone now. Pretty sure I know where it is, and you who will never see this, I'm gonna get them back. Sorry.
It's okay. It's your microphone.
Also, my first pocket knife, too, came from my grandpa. And I cut myself so many goddamn times with that goddamn thing. But yeah, I definitely need to do something. What do you think would be a good, because, like, I wake up in the morning, right? I don't have a whole lot of time to do shit before I go to work. Mm-hmm. If I'm that kind of person that just can't wake up sooner, what do you think would be a good routine for somebody just with, with kids and shit, with limited amount of time? Like, what?
You got a bag of runes, right?
I got 2.
Well, pick one. Reach your hand in there, grab one out. That's your rune for the day. Put it in your pocket. And when you come home at night, look at it again and put it back in the bag. In the morning, grab a new one. Take that with you every day.
I used to write the runes on, like, not my pant leg, but my leg. So I used to write a rune on my leg, so that way when I was taking a shit at work.
I was not expecting it to go in this direction.
Listen, my thought process was, and I still agree with it, okay? How long do you take to look at your hands throughout the day, right? But when you take a shit at work, and I'm talking about like a man shit, right? We take a good 20 minutes. You got a good 20 minutes to stare at your knee and
Something
ponder.
wrong with your digestive system, man.
No, it's a man thing.
I know, but still.
It's a man thing. Trust me.
Whatever.
Comments below. Is it a man thing? We'll make a poll on this. Check out the poll below. Is it a man thing to take long shits? That's our piece. That's our throne,
I'm not
man.
going to look this up later, but Cody will for sure let me know what the results will be.
Oh,
so
I know, it's a thing.
he's going to tell me.
Well,
The amount of times I'm scrolling through TikTok and then there's something like, oh, my man is going to the potty. I might as well just say goodbye to him for the rest of the day or rest of the night. Like,
okay, let me explain. A man's life, right?
A man.
There's at work, we have people that need our help. At home, we have people that need our help. We have to support all this shit, right?
Yeah.
In the bathroom,
that's
right?
your piece.
In a perfect world, my boss is not going to come into the bathroom and pester me. In a perfect world, right? Token's not going to come in the bathroom and pester me, right? Perfect world, wife and kids aren't going to come into the bathroom and pester me, right? That's my time. Even if you do, then we, like, babe, I need you to take trash out. Okay, after I'm done taking a shit. You ain't got no choice but to wait.
I have news for you. Women do it too.
I know.
We may not have to sit there the whole time like that, but
I
think it's for everyone. And honestly, the bathroom is a great meditative space.
Yes,
I
very.
would do it worse at work, though. I would do it worse at work than I would do it at home.
Yeah, because at home, at least when you do shit, it's worth it.
I think it's pretty common for
It's
people
for a reason.
I think it's pretty common for people to go there. It's a private space. Nobody's usually going to bug you. Generally. I mean, there's times.
Until you have kids.
Kids cross that line.
Dude.
But that's natural.
My daughter's sister was like, yeah, so the other day, your daughter said that she hangs out with you while you poop. And I'm like, yep, that's what she does. Ever since she was a baby. When she was a baby, she would sit on my lap when I poop because she was baby. Then when she got old enough to walk, I'd make sure she was in the bathroom with me so I could keep an eye on her so she didn't kill herself. And then that turned into this whole thing where now she's 6 and still will sit on my lap while I take a shit. And for some reason, she still complains that it stinks. I'm like, you don't have to be here. And she's like, it's okay, Dad. I'm going to hang out with you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's
I'd be
sweet.
kicking her out, actually. I want my personal time at this point.
I want my daughter time.
Oh.
Well, there's going to be a point where she's going to be too old to be doing that.
That'll hit her like a ton of bricks, man.
Yeah, because she's gonna hit that age where you dad.
Yeah, one day she's gonna be all like, I'm gonna go hang out with Dad, and the next thing you know, she walks in and goes, ugh, never mind, it's not worth it. The one day she'll be a stinky teenager and doesn't want nothing to do with me.
So, anyway.
Baby do be crying.
Yeah, no, baby cute. Find a nice, just easy way to do the meditations.
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast. I forgot.
I don't always remember I might have that in there in my wallet or in my pocket or something.
Well, we're talking about the rune or the paper. I'm still stuck on potty talk.
You put it in your pocket. Yes.
I'm taking a shit. I got it in my pocket.
I know. Keep on track, guys. So.
Have you listened to our podcast?
I have. You invited me, okay. So. Even if you forget it's there, your intent's still with it. You don't have to get all crazy all day long and go, so willow. So I mean, it's in there. Okay, don't worry about it.
It's like sticking a coal in your pocket.
You're starting your day with it. You're ending your day with it, and then you're good to go. You can go to bed and however your intent is for those things. And
also doing a piggyback off the journal thing. Is I used to do the whole rune on my leg thing, right? Mm-hmm. And in my journal, I used to write about how the day went, right?
Sure.
Just basic shit. Like, seriously, like, man listed. Mm-hmm. Like, day good. Did not stub toe today. Just real simple fucking list shit. And then we were talking, I don't know if it was me and you talking about things in general, or if it was like we both saw like a video, but there's something about keeping the rune with you for like a month at a time.
Oh yeah, there's variations on how to study these things. Mm-hmm. So like if you're gonna get into hardcore, you really want to get into it and know the runes and have them know you. Yeah, that's when you're doing a lot more intense sort of. You're not just carrying that rune with you for the day. You're consciously noticing what's going on in and around you, and you are essentially mini meditating all day long with this in mind and with this in focus. At work, whether you're in the bathroom or not, but you're taking it with you, and people will study and focus on one rune sometimes for a day or 2 days or a week at a time, and then switch to the next rune and go through the whole cycle of runes, whichever Futhorc you're using or whatever, or focusing on one rune a month at a time, sure. Although there's some runes, it might be kind of rough to focus on for a month at a time. To each their own.
Yeah, kind of like...
you might want to set some good boundaries in that so that it doesn't take... Urus, that's... you do that for a month. Oh,
Urus was one of the easiest ones that I connected with.
Well, for others, easy, yes, but if you feel like you can just take over the world all the time with that much life energy, constant, you don't want to burn yourself out.
Fehu is one that I connected with immediately.
See? Yeah, and everyone's different, and sometimes you might connect with others. There's no limit to this.
Like, you don't have to stick with runes. Like, if you want to connect with the god, you could probably write the fucking god's name down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, totally.
One thing that I found is I've noticed that there's words that'll just pop up and then they don't stop. Like, just words in general. Like, say... one word that has been huge the last couple years is unprecedented. When you're listening to the news or you're watching videos, I notice this word pops out a lot in one time span. And then it moves on to the next word for a long time span.
Mm-hmm. I've never done that.
I have noticed. I have been seeing the glitches in the fucking simulation, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking for real.
Don't go crazy.
It's like that number that I see all the time.
Don't lose your mind.
Speaking about going crazy and losing your mind, listen, there's a number that I see all the time.
115.
I'm sorry, louder?
115.
115. Yeah, dude, it's fucking everywhere. Back in high school, my buddy said, hey, I don't want to sound crazy, but I've been seeing this number everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, you are crazy. And he goes, no, listen, okay? I've been seeing the number 115 everywhere I go, and it's driving me nuts. I'm like, oh, it's because you're looking for it. And he's like, no, I'm fucking not. And I was like, you're full of shit, dude. Whatever. After that conversation,
The curse got on you.
it's the curse, man. It's everywhere. And it's why I dug into like the numerology and stuff. Like if people hear 115, you're gonna think about Call of Duty, Nazi zombies. Yes, that 115. The numerology with it is a fallen object from the sky, right? That's the numerology with it. So Call of Duty zombies, you probably don't. It's game stuff.
I know what they are.
So in the story, the reason there was like an asteroid that came to Earth that had like a chemical or whatever that they were experimenting on, the Nazis.
Yeah.
And they used this chemical to accidentally make these zombies, right? So the numerology with it is it fell from the sky. It was a kick-ass song called 115 for the zombies game. I forgot where I was going with this.
There's angel numbers. Have you ever heard of those?
Yeah, like 1111.
1111, 333, 222. Like
They do combos.
there's specific numbers that
No, they do combos too, but yeah, angel numbers or
whatever you want to associate them
Yeah.
as.
Or like
much.
lucky numbers. My magic numbers. Mine's 3.
Yeah. And then
Lucky
different
number
cultures
17.
different cultures had different lucky numbers too. Like some the number 7's lucky, others it's unlucky.
Well, isn't our number like number 9? Right?
That's
Or is that-
not necessarily a lucky
It's like a
per se. It's just
sacred number, if you want to say it that way.
yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
But here's the thing, 9 is a multiple of 3. Not only is 9 a multiple of 3, but 9 is a multiple of a 3 by 3.
Yeah, 3, 6, 9 fee and
3, 6, 9, Dan, you fine. It's nice to have somebody who understands my jokes sometimes.
Wow.
That
That makes me feel so nice.
we'll get your cultured. It's okay.
it's not your fault.
No,
It's not your fault.
it isn't.
It's not your fault.
Although why Cody has you watch all those horror movies all the time, I just will never understand.
No, it's not him.
Goodwill Hunting is not a horror movie.
No, Goodwill. I never said that.
No, I said it's not your fault.
That isn't my point.
It's not your fault.
Oh. I need more coffee.
It's not your fault. Those dang horror movies them kids are watching.
Yeah, I need more coffee.
But it's come on, Robin Williams and Matt Damon.
I know. Yeah.
I'm looking at her.
Oh, have you seen
She's
the movie?
not.
Really?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh my gosh.
See, my
Cody.
my wife. She. I'm working on it. We have a
Okay,
list.
I'm like, all right.
We have a list.
There's certain things you just have to get on, man. Just seriously.
What movie did we watch the other day?
I can't remember.
Fuck.
It was the alien movie.
Alien movie. Yes.
It's not. No.
It starts with an E. Yeah.
It's definitely an E.
The
Extinction. Yes.
Extinction. Damn good movie. Watch that fucking movie. You ever watch Extinction?
I probably have and then forgot about it.
It's newerish.
When did
Maybe.
it come out?
Probably.
I don't know, 2020s, 2019, maybe.
Place your bets.
2019. I don't know his name. You ever watch Ant-Man?
Yes.
You know, the Mexican actor guy that's like, oh, everything's been great since you gone, except for this thing and this thing and this thing.
2018.
Oh, so damn close. Pull up the cast so she can see the actor. Yep. Anyways, he's always the comic relief actor, right? But this one, he's serious. It's a very serious movie.
Okay.
And you think the movie's going one way, you're fucking wrong.
Okay.
And then you think that it's going that way, you're fucking wrong again. And then you're like, oh, it's gonna go this way. You're fucking wrong again. So then you watch it and you're like, well, fuck me, I gotta watch it again.
Yep.
The thing is, when you first watch it, you were so confused throughout the whole fucking thing that you're just like, none of this fucking makes sense. You just gotta shut up and watch, because if you keep questioning yourself, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the main character.
Okay.
It's like, normally he's, what's his name? Michael Pena?
You know, you
Usually
have to
he's a
kind of
side
say
character
that
who's fun.
properly.
Michael Pena. That's with the doo-doo over the N.
Yeah.
Pena.
We'll just go with that.
Michael Pinata. Handsome guy. But yeah, it's one of those movies that if you start questioning yourself or questioning the movie, like what's going on, just let it go.
Everything falls into place.
Everything, like Jenga, like that. Like the base of
You
the
didn't
fucking
need
mics.
that anyway, right?
It helps. Rest of my
Okay,
belly.
While he's making funny sounds on the microphone.
Sorry. Microphone falling
Why
apart.
put it back on?
Cause I put it on my belly.
It's gonna fall off again.
Look, I don't have to hold it. It just
He
rests
doesn't
on
have
my
a
belly.
desk in front of him really to set it on, and
Yeah, he does. He has his belly.
I got my belly disc.
yes. Okay.
Anyways, welcome to the half-assed heathen podcast. Talking about some serious shit. And then we just start talking about Michael Pena. You gotta watch Extinction. It's a good movie. If you guys watch it, let us know in the comments below.
I love watching horror movies. It's my favorite genre.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the 28 years later that came out, horrible movie.
10 out of 10 did not recommend.
There's a dude with a big old floppy dick. He's a zombie guy. It came out of nowhere, for one. And for number
They
two,
usually do.
the ending was horrible,
They
man.
usually do come out of nowhere like that.
I know, just like...
And it's never fun.
And wasn't the storyline fucked up too?
It was so stupid.
Yeah,
It was so stupid.
What movie are you talking about again?
You ever seen 28
days later.
20 Days Later? Zombie movie?
28 days. And there's
And then there's 28 weeks.
Oh, right. I've heard about it and I haven't really watched it. No.
28 years.
Some people really love it. There it goes.
Yep. It's just off now.
Yeah. Microphone fell apart again, folks. I mean, you know, the baseline works, but
Gotta get that super glue and duct tape. But yeah, so they did 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and then
28 years.
28 years later. I was so fucking stoked, dude. Best zombie movie. I'm just saying, best zombie movie. 28 days later.
okay.
Best.
All right. Yeah, I've heard that.
I wait years. Right? 28 years later. Sucks. Sucks balls. Horrible.
Okay.
They had
Thanks
something
for
going for
warning.
them, and it sucks fucking
You're
balls.
really passionate about this.
Yes, I waited
Well, it
fucking...
was a build-up.
I waited decades for this fucking movie to come out.
It was a
You know,
build-up of
yeah.
years. And then you finally get it, and then bam.
And-
Smash you in the face.
And then they're like, yeah, the whole movie was shot by an iPhone. I'm like, oh, that's badass. I want to watch. And then it was just like, and then you got the big zombie dick, and I was like, okay, hold up. And then
What's the girl zombie? Should I do a spoiler?
probably not. I want you guys to suffer. Go watch it. Let us know how you feel about it.
Oh, yeah. You've been really convincing. They're all going to go watch it.
Here's the reason why that I'm so fucking pissed off is because apparently they're releasing another movie from the point of view of another character in the movie. And it's coming out soon.
What's it going to be called?
You remember that priest guy with the bone tower?
Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
The movie's about him.
Really?
And there's your honest response, folks.
And
But why? Out of all the characters.
See, another mystery in the universe, but why? I don't know. Nobody knows.
because the kid at the beginning is dumb. Wait, there's nowhere to go. You got like 3 characters. You got the dad, you got the kid at the beginning, and then you got the priest guy. That's about it. Everybody else can go fuck himself. Now they could have been all like, "Oh yeah, the other kid, the son kid." I'm being vague. The son kid could totally go off and whoop some fucking ass, but no, fuck that. We gotta study the priest who pees on himself. Anyways, there was a big old floppy zombie dick, and
Why didn't they just stop making movies?
because it had potential. They had fucking potential, okay?
And then it just went, pew.
It went pew, just like the zombie dick. But speaking of which, I had Dana and my daughter watch Terminator for the first time, and I told my daughter, I'm like, hey, just so you know, there's gonna be some naked man booty. Just don't think nothing of it. Everybody's got a butt. It's okay, And then it shows the naked man booty, and I'm like, all right, cool, the scene's over.
She had so many questions.
But then there's a scene of Arnold Schwarzenegger, all right, for you video watchers. Arnold Schwarzenegger's walking in the fucking shadows, and he's got this goddamn thing flopping back and forth. And I had to distract.
I
was not prepared. I'm just warning you, parents, just in case you want your kids to watch Terminator. There's a big floppy scene right there. The shadows hide most of it. But if your kids have keen eyes, then good luck.
I'm an adult and I didn't notice.
Yeah, I tried to watch it after you said that, and I missed it.
It's when, right before he mugs the people for their clothes. They're like on a bridge or something. He's like...
There's a shadow walking up to him.
Like, I might have to admit I wasn't watching really closely, so...
Yeah, I wasn't looking for a dick.
Fucking me neither, but there it was. Fucking just flopping, slapping on the side of his fucking knee like it was knocking at the door, dude. Just like, let me into the iron gates, I need to go in.
I think if you're really looking for it, you might find it.
I wasn't even looking for it, man. I was just trying to make sure there wasn't anything inappropriate for my daughter to see.
Well, and that's why you saw it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was enough for me to be like, oh, hey, what's over there?
I don't have any kids around when I'm watching it, so I'm not thinking to look anything. I mean, you've got your dad visor on.
Yeah.
You're gonna see things that you never saw before. That's a parent thing, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were gonna talk about something else. Why don't I pause this? Let's talk about it and then get back into it.
Something else like what?
Reincarnation, the Discord conversation.
Oh, right.
Wow, that rhymed. Kind of conversation, reincarnation.
We don't have to stay on track. We're allowed to veer off.
I have to pee and I'm making an excuse.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking pause.
Okay, pause.
Noodle pee.
Did you say your noodle will pee?
What?
My little noodle.
Pause it, dude. Please just pause
My
it.
little noodle with
Just
the little peas.
Stop it.
They're
Man,
hard
stop it,
like
please,
frozen.
Please.
Hard like frozen.
Oh,
peas.
the gods, please stop it.
You're on.
Are you going to sit like that the whole time?
No.
Okay.
I was making sure it was recording. She's doing the hands for Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
But the next topic that we're going to talk about comes from a Discord conversation that we had, and thank you, Panu, for giving us this stupid question. And if you are a part of the Discord, you'll understand the stupid question. I spelt the channel STOOPID. Stupid. It's supposed to be funny. Whatever. Fuck you.
You're supposed to sound autistic when you read it.
Hey.
It's just a stupid question.
That's not the same.
Are we ready for the conversation?
Yes.
Panu says, I have this in my mind at the moment. I can't recall what story, book, or saga it was, but when Thor and Loki ate Thor's goats for dinner, and Loki cracked one of the goat's legs bones to suck out the bone marrow, and in the morning Thor resurrected his goats with Mjolnir. One of the goats had a limp because Loki cracked that bone previously, and Thor, of course, gave Loki a beating for that. But what if when one dies and gets cremated, and as we all know, the ash in the urn isn't ashes from your coffin clothes, flesh, and bones, but only your bones that went through a blender and was placed into the urn. So does that mean after I die, and if I decided to get cremated and probably go to hell to wait possibly to be reborn, does that mean I will be reborn with bone flour instead of bones? And then Cody replies, actually, it is a belief that if you are born with birth defects, that is how you died. That story could be an allegory for that, although it could also be an allegory for don't piss off Thor.
Don't piss me off.
Do I say his name or?
Yep.
Okay. And Thomas says, I doubt it. Honestly, the ancestors wouldn't have burned a lot of their important figures on great big funeral pyres, whether on land or launched into a body of water. I think the moral of the story was boundaries as well as cause and effect. If the goat's bones remained unharmed, the goat could be resurrected just as it was before death. But breaking the bones and the only rule of eating said goats resulted in a lame goat that he couldn't use to travel with for some time. Cody replies, or maybe burning or casting out the body lets the soul start anew with no elements in the next life? ? Thomas says, I do not think about that at all.
I did not.
Or, yeah.
I did not think about that.
I did not. My brain skipped a word. And then Cody replies, interesting stuff to think about. People around here believe in birth defects being how you died in a past life, or where the angels picked your soul up by, but you send the body out. No body to send to the next life. I think I like that. God, that sounds fun. Thomas says, yeah, it's almost like a guaranteed fresh start with a new body, no elements to hold you back. And then Cody says, Dana better fucking burn my body. I don't need these bad news for another life. And then Panu says, fascinating brainstorming. And bones will eventually dissolve into soil, or do they? What if their owners resurrect? And that's why there is not that much bone found in burial sites. Thomas replies, yes, if buried, they should turn to soil, but it really depends on soil composition and the bug and bacteria in it. And that's the conversation.
This is your phone.
I don't know why I handed it to you. Turn it off for me, peasant.
But, Token, what's your first thought that comes to mind when hearing that conversation?
Cool.
Any thoughts?
Interesting.
Well, I think, the bones represent the baseline. That's your framework. I think it's really metaphorical.
I believe it,
life,
though.
death, and rebirth cycle. But you have the bones as your baseline structure, something you can build upon again. And, you're living your life, and then the earth eats everything up, and then you're reborn. But you still have that baseline structure to start from as yourself. And I think maybe what Thomas was talking about with boundaries and stuff, that is knowing who I am not, and creating boundaries, from one part of existence to the next. And you don't want to break that core structure. Otherwise, you're compromising yourself as a being.
I believe in I guess I like to believe that the birth defects or like how you die, because that's a what's a word? Something that proves that that's your soul moving on to the next life. Right? It's like a stamp, you know. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a part of your soul moving on to the next life with you, and that shows that you're an old soul. You've lived through the lives, you know. You've had experience. I don't know. It's just interesting for me.
Yeah, and I don't really believe in the part where, if you were one thing or whatever, you're getting punished in the next life.
I don't think it's like
I don't
punishment.
think it's a punishment.
I say like more like a medal of honor.
Yeah, that's how I think of it as. It's like you've lived a whole other life, right? And then that's proof that you've lived another life and you've had those experiences. And I think that that's really awesome.
Yeah.
You know, for you.
Yeah, no, I bring that up because a lot of people do think that, you know, if you're born again with something
Deformities.
Yeah. Or some kind of incapacity, you know, not the norm. You're not perfectly healthy or whatever. That you did something wrong in the previous life, or maybe your parents did something wrong in this life, and everybody's being punished. I think that's BS.
Well, I think it's like girls with straight hair want curly hair, and girls with curly hair want straight hair. It's that kind of thought.
I don't know. I like my curly hair.
That's a beautiful way.
I'm just saying that most people do.
Yeah,
That is actually a very beautiful way of putting that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Because if I was born with a birth defect, I'd probably be self-conscious of it, you know?
I mean,
but other people are going to be like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Like, let's talk about your son, right? Your son has a birthmark on his ass, right?
Well,
okay, we don't have to. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's on his ass, right? So the whole allegory of angels plucking you up, or I guess in our case it'd be Valkyries. So he was plucked up by his ass, right, to get taken to the other realm. I think it mirrors like Achilles being picked up by his Achilles heel and dipped into the river Styx. So Greek mythology. So Achilles was picked up by his Achilles heel, that tendon on right here on the back of your foot, and he was dipped into the river Styx. The rest of his body became basically impenetrable, except for where the fingers were laid on his heel and dipped in. It's kind of like, you know, you're painting something, but if you have a clamp on that piece of wood or something that you're painting, it's not going to paint where the clamp is.
Yeah.
So using that as kind of like an allegory of maybe a birth defect like that was where he was picked up and then dipped or something and like sanitized for the next life, which I don't think they sanitize that kid enough because that kid drives me nuts. But you know, is it kind of dumb to think about? Sure. Is it kind of fun to think about? Yeah. And I mean, when you see people who are like, you know, dumb, and like they don't have a choice, they're born that way, so you can't like, you know,
be negative.
Yeah, don't be negative about it. Maybe they were a great warrior in a past life who broke every fucking bone of their body, and then they're born again, but their soul is so fucking strong from that experience that if they were to have a strong body again like that, maybe they would turn into like a corrupt Sith or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say God, like maybe like
a godly human.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
like Hercules.
With like a god complex.
Yeah.
Like if they were to be able to be reborn again with like this even stronger, it would break the world.
Well, I was gonna say like it's probably the universe's way of keeping a balance, because we don't want it to be off balance.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's yep, balance.
Thoughts, Token?
My thoughts?
Yes.
I mean, if they're that strong, then it wouldn't be necessary to
fuck them up.
Yeah. It wouldn't. They would be. They would just be something good for the world, I think. But I don't know. Maybe people just choose their own experiences. Maybe they're like, yeah, this one was awesome. Let me try this one.
I don't know, because our conversation earlier, if humans are given power, the power goes to their head. If not now, eventually it does.
And it becomes selfish. They're thinking selfishly.
Well,
Right.
Well, so specifically,
a lot of factors come into play for that, you know, I mean.
yeah, but specifically the conversation that we're having earlier with the Native American stuff, with the
Hey, you
I
said
know, I'm boundaries.
Okay.
But with the Earth Mother and how I was telling you, like, you know, the belief is like after hundreds of years, and then maybe they might prove themselves to move even more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're born into it, instead of hundreds of years, you're spending maybe, 4 or 5 until you become cognizant. With that amount of, I mean, it's not a huge amount of power, but if you were to be reborn again, even stronger, and remember your past life and remember that whole life before you, where you were able to rip people to shreds by 4 or 5, you would be murdering other kids. You'd be like, fuck you, I don't care, survival of the fittest, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. That would not be good for, you know, the survival of humanity. Imagine if Donald Trump was able to go Super Saiyan.
That'd be cool.
I'm going to be increasing my power level right now. You guys better bow down, Greenland. I'm coming for Greenland. I'm gonna fly in. I'm gonna Kamehameha these motherfuckers.
It's giving Satan vibes.
Oh boy.
Hail, Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan, he ran the World Cup tournament for the fighting stuff and things. They said that he beat Boo, but that's fake news.
That was fucking awesome.
Ultimately, which end is up?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Reincarnation.
I mean, like, what is the end? What is the fucking point? Right?
Well,
If, hold on. Let's talk about Christianity for a second.
Why?
Why?
That's what I said.
Because Christians don't believe in reincarnation.
some do.
Some, but not the whole. So what would be the point if you had one God endlessly creating souls, right? Because if you don't believe in reincarnation, that means that you don't believe in recycling souls, which means that you would have to create more and more and more and more. What's the point of that?
We can do both.
Well, how do we get a new soul? There's old souls, new souls.
Energy, universe, we don't worry about that. But like, what would be the Christian God's end goal? Because everything is given and take.
The more the merrier.
But why?
Why not?
But why?
Because creation is part of the whole thing. But then so is
I know.
entropy,
So was death. So was end.
Yeah.
So was a circle. Like everything is circular. So if the Christian God is endlessly creating souls, that means that heaven is abundant with countless souls, angels and whatever. But like, what's the point of them being up there? Like, what's the fucking point? They're just gonna sit there in paradise for forever and just suck each other's dicks. Like, what's the fucking point of all that stuff? Right? There has to be a fucking point. So when you bring in reincarnation, you actually give yourself a solution to that question. You want your souls to be bigger, better, smarter, and you're building it up. And if you, I don't know, I look at the world like, or not the world, but like, you know, everything as kind of like that the universe is creating itself to experience itself. So that would make more sense to recycle the souls, right? Put limits on them so they don't fuck up their own experience. Recycle the souls to make them bigger and greater and better. And when they,
But with a filter.
with the filter, when they die, they come back to me, like me, Big Papa Universe, right? Soul died, come back to me. I get to experience everything that they experienced, and then we get the chit chat. That soul gets to choose where they go back to. They go, oh, you know what? I ran a coffee shop back in my last life. I would like to be a guy who joins the army in the next, because I'd never gotten into any physical altercation, so I want to experience that. I go, all right, cool, bam, put you back on the earth.
Question: are the souls limited to humans, or do they filter through animals? Like could I reincarnated as a horse?
There's many cultures out there that believe that when you reincarnate, you don't reincarnate into another person. You reincarnate to an animal or insect. I mean, hell, Peter Griffin became a strawberry.
Beautiful butterfly.
Oh, look at me, I'm beautiful butterfly.
So, okay. But if you're coming from that which is all everything and nothing, then you're already that. You don't have to improve yourself. But if that has chosen to experience things because it already knows everything, then it's just getting all these different experiences and coming back to itself.
Wait.
You know, rather than...
Where's my hand first?
I know.
And yet, all of these parts, I guess, of itself are also individuals.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's so many possibilities. And then, but if we try to put a name on it and limit it, we're not even talking about what it is anymore.
Exactly. But humans have to have labels to understand things. You need to know what it...
that's part of our experience of being limited.
Yep, cheetahs are cheetahs.
Limited, limitless beings. Isn't that a fun paradox?
When you hear cheetah, you know what the fuck you're talking about. When you hear parrot, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oak tree.
We have to have labels for some fucking reason.
Asshole.
But when you said, why would something need to be better if it knows everything? What if it doesn't? Like, let's talk about Big Bang. Big Bang happened, bam, big baby universe, galaxy, whatever pops up. It's just a baby. There's planets and stars being birthed and destroyed, and it's just like playing with toys, trying to figure things out. How does this fucking work? And, you know, years to us would
But it
be,
already knows how it works. It created it.
But what if it wasn't the one it created? What if it was created?
Well, then it's still part of whatever created it.
Yeah, but it doesn't know how
to
it's
create
going.
it.
It's an example.
I know. I'm just saying, if it came from something else that created it and it's playing with toys, whatever it came from is still aware of all the things.
Yep. Sure. Or maybe it was all an accident or a coincidence.
Coinky-dink.
A coinky-dink.
Yeah.
So you take it that way, it's, you know, baby born playing with toys, and its years are millennia to us, and our existence is just a snap. The time it would take for a existence to be born to its end placed in our timeline, like, we couldn't even calculate how small of a life that we are. So for it to bring us back, send us back, bring us back, send us back, essentially it is just recycling all that knowledge just to try to understand itself. What should I do? How should I act? And just like us eating food and absorbing calories, this would have to absorb knowledge at an exponential rate. Energy and everything would just, we can't even comprehend that.
So what if it already knows all of that? It just hasn't experienced it, so it's just experiencing just because it wants to know, experience what it knows.
Why would people watch movie twice? Why would people read books twice? Why would people go through Sudoku puzzles twice?
Because we chose a limited existence in order to experience things.
Because sometimes things bring us knowledge after the third or fourth time watching it. Like, you're watching a movie, right?
Okay, I get it. You're talking about it reflecting itself and through us and our own limitations.
I mean that, but I mean, like, you're talking about, I told you about the Terminator's dick flopping. You rewatched it and didn't
trying to scare me,
and you didn't see the dick flopping.
I forgot to look, honestly.
Exactly.
I was doing other
exactly.
things.
Can I talk?
So the universe.
Like, oh, here's the punk rockers. They're getting stripped down. Okay, all right. I'm looking somewhere else.
So that's what I mean. You send a soul back, right? You send a soul to Earth, and then the Earth the fucking guy comes back and says, "Hey, there's a Terminator with his fucking dick flopping out." You go, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that." You send it back. It comes back, and you go, "I forgot to look." You got to go back. Anyways, Dana wants to talk.
Well, balance, right? If it gets too much information, it's going to overload. If it gets less information, it's going to be seeking more. So I think that there's old souls who have lived the life they've done, so it's going to get that information, and then that soul becomes a new soul. So it's reusing the souls, so to say, but making it more of a balanced thing instead of an imbalanced thing.
Well,
maybe so, but then there's the argument here. We're sitting here again, attempting to define the undefinable.
yes.
Makes sense to me. That's all I need.
Piggybacking off what you said, so new souls. Look at the human population. Mm-hmm. We have gone from 2 people, if you want to go on the myths,
if
or
we want to go that far.
like, yeah, you went from 2 people to what, 7 something billion people.
Yeah.
You need to create more souls for the more humans.
Yep.
So new souls need to be here and then experience things. Like, I know somebody personally, right, who does not experience images in the head when they think. They don't have a voice in their head when they think. They don't even see words when they think. I don't even think they think. Mm-hmm. New soul.
There's a lot of people who are different when they use their head.
But people like us, we can see things when we think. We can hear voices when we think. We can see words when we think. Old souls. Mm-hmm. So when you meet people who are just fucking dumb as shit, or what's the word? Oh, narcissist. When you meet narcissist, I don't think that they're old souls. I think that they are new souls that are just babies trying to make their way in life.
Well,
just like how.
No.
Let me. Our baby, right? She manipulates you with her cries, right?
That's just nature.
Yes, yes, no, it's the same thing.
No, it's nature.
It's the same thing. Listen to me.
That's not the same thing.
No, baby soul, right, goes into a person, becomes manipulative. They're the same thing.
I wouldn't say manipulative. It's instinct.
Yes, exactly. It's
different.
No, it's not. New soul, new person, all they know to do is manipulate. Just like a baby, all they know is to do is manipulate.
It is a survival skill.
Old soul.
Yes.
Right. He's right, and I want to punch him still.
Wait, I have something to say.
Love you.
I have something to say.
Because there's a difference, though. You're right, because you're also right, Dana.
Yes.
Well,
to become,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I do. Because when you're talking anybody, this is something I've studied. Okay. Well, I'm not a professional, but a narcissist.
She is a fucking professional. Don't let her.
Whatever.
Okay, like
I'm not a psychologist.
You're not licensed, okay?
I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist.
She's not licensed, but listen,
I am licensed in what I am, though. But yeah. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a whatever.
Can
anyway,
I talk?
In a minute, because I'm almost done and I'm being mean. Hang on. Actually, I just don't want to forget what I was going to say. If you can hold your thought, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just let her cook.
No, I'm letting her.
So when you say the word narcissism, I'm going to argue with you right away because from what I understand, from what I've studied, that happens due to trauma. A child is so abused mentally, emotionally, physically, so there's a variation on that, and they are unable to completely develop separation individuation. This happens around 18 to 36 months old. That's when any human being in their developmental stages goes through that, and if they're not allowed to separate and recognize themselves as themselves, then that status, which is a natural narcissism at that age, natural, that most people grow out of. Of course, it happens again in their teens, and then they grow out of it again, generally. But someone who's been that damaged psychologically doesn't grow out. They don't develop the emotional intelligence all the way. They aren't able to access all levels of empathy. Because we're all we're all empaths. Every person on the planet. The weirdness about I'm an empath, whatever. So when you say that, I'm going to disagree with your wording because that's a whole nother ballgame. That's a created issue due to one's experience in life. Other things people are born with, like fetal alcohol syndrome, lack of any conscience there, or
something that's not in their control.
right. And that's the experience apparently they're having in this particular incarnation. Now, what were you going to say, Dana?
I was going to say I have experienced multiple different types of narcissism, and meaning the person.
Right.
There's been one person in particular who is, I know that they have experienced a lot of different lives, and they're using that to their advantage to be a narcissist. And then I also know another person who is more of a newer soul who doesn't really know it, but is just going off of how they're experiencing things now to be a narcissist. And these are pretty close people that I've lived with. And I would say that there's different types with different souls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it's a specific soul. Like, it doesn't have to be like an older or a newer, you know. It could be both.
Right, and I see your point, and I agree to a point. Like, for example, I'm not so sure I agree with the old soul, new soul thing.
Yeah, but
because
there's going to be
just
narcissists.
Yes, because just for the fact that this whole whatever we're experiencing was pretty much created, and we're all the same age, right?
Yeah,
that's one theory. But let's say it's the other theory where you've got old and new souls. I think it is simply down to, in this life, what they're experiencing now, at that age, and before and during and after that age, they experienced things where their development was stunted, and they were unable to progress, you know, in life as
experience.
Yes, and they, you know, some professional out there could do a much better job in diagnosing any of those things than I can.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be.
Well, from what I understand, that's. I mean, somebody might have certain tendencies that might take them there further, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is this is just an example of many experiences in life.
Not everybody's going to experience the same.
Right, absolutely. I mean, you can have two people, let's say, hypothetically,
that are similar.
Twins, or let's say they're just freaking clones or something, okay?
Yeah.
In the same environment, in the same everything.
They're all clones.
Yes, exactly.
Is the government? They're coming after my taxes.
Hey, we can't talk about Trump's clones, though.
I can talk about my clones all that I want. All right, you leave my clones alone.
Yeah.
The reason why I got shot in the ear is because they knew that I had a clone that would just come right back out.
Right. And
They don't have to even come with me.
aliens are protecting me. Also.
I have my clones suck my own nuts. It's crazy.
That's it.
They know all my senses, but
I do want to say that I think that going off what I said earlier, I'm looking at it more of like,
Cody, don't break the shit. We're waiting.
Are we good?
Let's bait it. And that's the other way around, my friend.
it's
There you go.
there.
Oh man, he's messing with the electronics, people.
I give him.
There's so many cords
I give
everywhere.
it.
Red card.
You're okay, babe.
Everything's fine.
You have big feet. It's not your fault.
All is good. We've made it through this obstacle course with Cody. He's made it, and he'll be back, and we can experience that all over again. No problem.
We have the patience.
We have the time to sit here. If Dana and I go suddenly quiet, you'll know what happened.
I do want to say, going off of what I said earlier, that I'm looking at more of as like somebody who has learned it throughout their lives, and then somebody who's just got it in their genetics. Like they're already born with it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Because like my family, I have a lot of them in there, and I can see. I don't want to name names.
Well, yeah, no.
So it's hard to describe this, but the person that I'm thinking of, they they use it in a way that it just speaks new soul, you know, because like
I get it.
what they're saying and what they're trying to manipulate you to do is just like a new soul way, you know. Mm-hmm. If that makes any sense.
It kind of does.
Yeah, because of how they do it and they word it in their strategies, so to say.
Well,
if that makes sense.
It kind of does, maybe.
Because when I look at this person too, it's not like they're trying to do it, but it's just genetically there. Like they're not intentionally meaning to do it.
But what if it's not genetically? What if it's their soul?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she's saying.
But they don't know what I'm saying.
They can hear you.
They can hear you kind of off in the distance, but you're actually quite clear.
Yeah.
I pooped my pants.
No, he didn't. He just got more beer. So now he's getting
I have to get him
brazen.
another diaper.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm not getting more raisins.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love raisins. Raisins are good.
So, yeah, I don't know. There's so many. And you know what? Genetics, they do say there's genetic memory.
Yeah.
And that's another reason for possible ways of being recycled in different ways.
I started.
Pancake.
I started writing a book on this. Okay, you said genetic memory.
I did. Did I do something wrong?
No.
Okay.
I think it's good.
He's trying to put the microphone back together.
I'm not
ignore
trying
the
to. I mean,
funny sounds.
I'm going to.
He is doing it.
Is it loud?
You can
kind of loud.
You can hear the fiddling.
So, we have things like hibernation. We have things like migration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Animals.
Mm. On this planet.
Yeah, but where the fuck they come from?
On this planet.
Do animals have souls?
I think that's another subject.
So no, genetic memory. Okay, all of the Assassin's Creed fans out there, you know, genetic memory. You have birds that can fly south, know exactly where the fuck to go, and then come back with no map, right? Mm. No big brain to process big locations. Like, they're not going to go to the Statue of Liberty and go, oh, it's just Statue of Liberty right there, we're going to go there. They just know what direction to fly.
Well, they have their own compass mechanism in there.
Yep.
Instinct.
Yep. Instinct is genetic memory.
Yes.
But yes, God, both of you guys talked. I forgot. But genetic memory. Okay, we don't talk about direction. What about migration? You're not moving. Your body slows down your heart rate. Your digestive system quits working. Your
hibernation. You're talking about hibernation.
It's
your heart rate, your digestion, all of the things slow down.
When you lose weight really quick, you have a high metabolism.
Right.
So your metabolism stops.
Slows.
Your body, or I guess we talk about like bears and penguins and fish and shit.
They're still using it, but it's slow. Yeah.
But their body knows what to do at that time of year or season.
Yeah.
So it's not them physically or mentally saying, hey, this is going to happen. It's just their body physically goes, hey, this is going to happen.
Yeah. So
genetic memory. So if somebody like Dana, right, let's say her last 3 lives were, she was a ballerina for her last 3 lives. If she were to get up and try to do some ballerina moves, she might be really fucking good at it. In other words, a prodigy. Prodigy being a very important word. I know that you have seen people do something for the first time and do it great.
Yeah.
Do it fantastic.
Sure.
And then other people have to learn and work hard.
No, even if you do something great the first time, you still have to do a lot of work. But yeah.
But there's people who are naturally good at it.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And then there's people who need to work hard to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. So, you ever watched the movie August Rush? August Rush?
I don't know.
I have never heard of it.
Oh my god, you guys are missing out.
It
August?
sounds really vague. Vague.
Wait, is it that one where the kid can hear the rhythms and stuff
And play the guitar
then do
like
the
fucking
music?
wild?
Yeah.
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 And he ends up getting like accepted to like no, his parents both.
Oh yeah,
met
I
in
thought he was an
Juilliard.
orphan.
Yeah, that was a good. No, he was isolated.
He was an orphan,
Uh-huh.
but his parents both met in like Juilliard, the musical school. Genetic memory.
Yeah. I just thought it was a superpower.
That's prodigy.
But there's also people with autism. They have those skills.
Yeah.
That means that their brains work too good. Their brains outpower their bodies.
Yeah. It's really cool.
So anyways, reincarnation is definitely real. This whole conversation has convinced me.
Yeah, there's more than one
I
way to
believe
have it happen, and I think.
Well, have
it
you heard those
compounds.
cases of those kids who tell their parents about their past lives?
Oh yeah.
I
believe it.
I have experienced that myself.
Yes, you have. And I think you said it on the podcast already, right?
I don't know if I have.
Then
Because
there's
we've talked about reincarnation before.
Did I tell you that story?
you haven't, or if you did, I forgot. But now I'm thinking about something we were talking about a little bit ago. It's like just in reference, the time loop, as it were, and the fact that.
Can't
And
skip
the
it.
fact that a lot of people say past lives when actually it's just other lives because they're all happening right now, which is really fun to think about.
Yep,
isn't it?
your kid self, when you were pissing yourself in your bed, is still happening, man.
Yep.
You need to meditate and then go back in that time and give him a hug.
Yeah.
You dream with the toilet in it, don't pee in the toilet.
Never pee in the toilet.
I did that when I was like 12.
I did that last night.
Wait.
I'm not aware of this information.
Cody, you don't count. You sleepwalk. You make it over there anyway, so it's your.
She's right.
I see you saying that is you.
And does it smell like pee? No, because I made it to the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause you said you peed in the bed, dude.
No, he just said he went to the toilet in his dream
Last night.
last
And
night.
I made it to.
Insinuating that he peed
Yeah,
in
but he
the bed.
sleepwalks, so
I made it.
he's dreaming and walking and making it to the bathroom anyway. So yeah,
No, actually, I just
He
suck.
has done that.
I know.
Yeah.
I just suck it up, dude. I forgot what I was gonna talk about.
You're talking about
Well, are you going to tell the story?
reincarnation. You believe it now?
Oh, yeah, my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually like for sure that we talked about this before, but since we're on the topic,
And your thingy.
oh,
Your thing, yeah.
oh, the Rosie thing.
Yeah. Which is
Okay.
weird.
Wait.
I know. One at a time. One at a time. So
That's like 3 different things, or are 2
there's
of them
two.
connected?
This no,
Not connected, just two different things.
Nope.
No,
So-
because there's.
just shh. Let me.
And then he sees.
Shh. No, just let me.
You're confusing me.
2 different things.
There's too many people named Rosie at this point.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
2 different things.
Okay.
Turn off your brain.
I made the joke that I'm Rosie
I can't turn
earlier.
off my brain, dude.
It's
With
hard.
him, you got to.
Not gonna happen.
I hope they heard that. Anyways, I can't say my daughter anymore. My oldest daughter, we were driving through a town that's away from us, where I have spent a lot of my life hanging out in this town. But we were driving through this town, and she points to a building and says, "Dad, I want to go there." we were driving, right? I'm driving. She's in the back seat in her car seat. She's about 2.5 maybe, and she says, "Dad, I want to go there." And I'm like, "Why do you want to go there?" It's a casino.
All right.
And she points to it, says, "Dad, I want to go there." I say, "Why do you want to go there?" And she goes, "Well, I used to live there." I'm like, What? Like, what do you mean you used to live there? And then she goes, "I used to live there. I was a doctor." Then me, being a skeptic, but also not going to pass this shit up. If she is actually for sure reincarnated, I'm not going to miss that shit. So I ask her, I'm like, "All right, you used to live there. What did you do?" She goes, "I used to be a doctor." I'm like, "All right, cool." She goes, "I used to be a doctor, but I used to hang out with the animals and feed the animals." This place, this casino, was a halfway point back in the day. It was a halfway point between big city and big city. Travelers would come in on with their wagons and their horses. They used to come in, and this was like a water hole. Travelers would come in, they would get their water,
Rest area.
rest, they would drink, and they'd be on their way. Like, we're talking about like wooden buildings, old western kind of shit they used to see in the movies. As this town progressed, they made a casino where you would go gamble and stuff. This casino, still back in the horse days, not the car days. So back in the horse days, it would take a long fucking time to travel from one town to the other. So the casino would make sure that they had doctors in there that were hired. They would be paid. They would have a free home to live in, and then they would, have a job, and then, they'd go gamble and drink, and then they'd basically give their money back to the casino.
I mean, it's a sure thing.
But they would have the cooks living there. They would have the janitors living there. That's basically how hotels fucking started, was they would have to have their workers living there so that way they knew that the place would run efficiently.
Sure.
This casino, having doctors and cooks and janitors and all that stuff, this casino decided, hey, let's have a bunch of animals here, kind of like a zoo, so that way people would be more attracted to our casino rather than the other casino across town. Because the other casino across town, I can tell you for a fact, takes about 2 hours to walk to. An hour if you're drunk and running, but 3 hours to walk to. We want ours to be more prominent than the other one. So they used to carry animals, just like a zoo. So when my daughter's saying, "I used to be a doctor here, I used to live here, and I used to hang out with the animals," I'm like, what the fuck? And it was her first time being in that fucking town. Never been there before.
Never seen the casino.
To this day, she talks about that casino
and wanting to go there
more than Disneyland. She's been to Disneyland. She has hugged Mickey Mouse, but she still loves this casino more than that.
Usually when we ask her, "Hey, where do you want to go to do something fun?" she's like, "This place."
Does she remember how she died?
I did ask that, and she said she got stabbed in the back of the neck.
Okay, that's not fun.
I know. 2-year-old telling you that, I don't even want to look into that. I'm just gonna let that be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have also asked her what her name was.
I did. She didn't remember.
She didn't remember.
No. But yeah, so like reincarnation, I believe it's a thing, right?
Your thing.
Yeah, now what about you? Your story.
This ties into the other thing.
So
You're confusing me about this Rosie
my thing. So okay. Just to kind of clear the air with what you're talking, what you're confused about. So our boy, he sees a spirit, ghost,
Little girl.
little girl with like a slit neck or
Should I
something
tell
like
my
that.
story about that first?
Summarize it, yeah.
So basically, one day I'm sitting on the couch and he comes up to me and he's like, "Mom, my friend Rosie, or the bent neck lady is what."
No, that's from the show.
But he said it in a way that was kind of like that.
But not that.
Yeah.
That's from that show that we watched.
He calls her my Rosie. And he was like, "Hey, Mom, you remember my friend Rosie?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, this lady with this cut neck. And I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then I talked to Cody, and then he's like, "Yeah, I remember at our old place, he was seeing this girl." And yeah, that's a big summary of that story. Now you do your thing.
But my Rosie, I was born in 1996 and grew up in northern Utah. And a few years before I met Dana, I was listening to a true crime podcast, and they were talking about this girl, Rosie, that got kidnapped and murdered in 1995. So a year before I was born. She was Mexican, believed to be kidnapped by a Mexican, and believed to be drowned. When I was a kid, still living up in northern Utah, this murder happened in northern Utah, in actually the city that I was living in at the time. When I was a kid, my mom took me to a random babysitter, and it just so happened to be this Rosie's house. And I was so familiar with the place, and just everything about this place just felt right. And I remember looking up at the mom, and the little brother, or I guess the son, was telling me about Rosie. And I said, "I remember Rosie, because I remember being Rosie." And the mom came in. You know how, if you have Mexican friends, you know how this shit works. They are superstitious as fuck. So the mom comes in, and she's semi-freaking out, and she starts asking questions. What happened with this? What happened with that? What happened with this? And I started explaining everything to her. And she was horrified and basically told my mom to fuck off. I'm never going to watch this kid again. Get him the fuck away from here. But fast forward to, I don't know, over 20 years later, and I'm listening to this true crime podcast, and they're talking about this young girl, Rosie, from a Mexican family who was kidnapped by a believed Mexican. And I say that all to a point because I remember all the shit. And they didn't understand why. The guy was never caught. They didn't know who the guy was. I know the guy. The guy was a tubbier guy. I remember he was wearing like a, I don't know, like a rain jacket or like a football jacket. What are they called?
Like a windbreaker.
Sure, like a windbreaker, but it was like the Dolphins or something, like the football team. It was
jersey? Like a jersey?
No, that's a shirt. But it was like, I don't know, the front was like separated with like into like fourths, but not like perfect. And there was white, there was blue, there's black. Dude had a mustache. He was tubbier. And just for some fucking reason, like, he comes up to the window, taps on it, opens it up. I guess I go out this window with him, and we run into the tree line, and there's a river, and for whatever reason, he decides to hold me under the fucking water. And then I just go bye-bye. And then he runs away. There's, like, no fucking point to it. Like, not even a rape. At least a rape would be a reason, right? Like, no fucking reason. Dude just fucking killed her.
He hated kids.
I don't know.
Yeah. They don't always. There's not the act of that isn't always necessary
he
to
looks,
still have the.
He looks scared the whole time. He looked terrified the whole time. Like he just had to fucking do it.
Right. Yeah, that's
Maybe mom was trafficked by the cartel and she owed them money, and then they stuck a guy on him.
There's so many possible answers to that.
Anyways, that's my story. I'm pretty sure that I was Rosie because I remember this shit.
You saw this show years later.
No, it was a podcast. I was just listening to it.
Okay, you were listening.
When they said Rosie, 1995 in this town, it all clicked. I remember. I can draw you out the fucking neighborhood.
Did they ever figure out? Did they have more details?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I can draw. It was the second to last house on the corner. The room we were watching Blue's Clues on a little TV. It was like the first house that I ever actually hung out in that had cool toys and like a whole setup and everything. And I remember the mom came in. She was carrying a tray of fucking like lemonade or some shit. And I remember like she was so sweet, and like she went from so sweet to so hostile. Like just, and I don't understand why. She only babysat me once.
Right.
But that's my story. I used to be a little Mexican girl. What's up, man? Hola, motherfuckers. I feel uncomfortable now. I feel exposed. Not as a little girl, but as an adult man. You're welcome. I'm gonna flop my dick all over 28 centuries later.
Oh no. Let's avoid that. That's funny.
We are getting into it, and it is getting late, and poor old Token has to drive. I did take a couple notes. You guys were talking about babies and how they lack emotional and a lack of emotional intelligence. And I wrote down new souls and new babies both lack emotional intelligence.
They're just, brains are developing. They're not, that isn't even a...
What about empathy?
It's not even it's not a factor. It's just an infant that's, growing.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So if new souls are put here on this earth, they lack, I guess, empathy?
No. I totally disagree. Just because your body is forming all brand new and stuff like that, the intelligence, the spiritual intelligence there, that doesn't take away from that.
I know.
So I'm misunderstanding you.
You're thinking the exact opposite. You're saying the body is underdeveloped, but that doesn't affect the soul.
Right.
I'm thinking the soul is underdeveloped.
Okay.
So if a underdeveloped body has a lack of emotional intelligence, then so can an underdeveloped soul.
No. I feel like that's more of a scarred soul.
No, I think a scarred soul would be something like me, where Rosie got drowned, and then I got drowned at the same when I was a kid, and then now I just fucking. I also got suffocated as a kid.
No, because if a soul's been through some shit, and it can't let go of that information, then it's going to keep that emotional severage.
Yeah, a lot of people have had experiences where they remember, or there's an effect happening in their current life that, like, say, the way they died in their previous or another life is affecting their current life, and then when they get that cleared up, it solves all kinds of health issues, etc.
And emotions and stuff, right?
Or
yeah.
Maybe that's a
or
it's like a...
And the thing you were bringing up before, sometimes people have birthmarks, like say, where they were stabbed with a sword or something.
Yeah.
But what about emotional birthmarks?
Oh yeah, sure, why not? Yes,
so,
that's all inclusive. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
We are in agreement, but you don't want to say that you agree.
I think that we're not giving enough credit to souls, even if they are new. That doesn't mean they're like...
Well,
an underdeveloped infant as we're born here on this reality.
So, I mean, if I say that my baby daughter, is underdeveloped, is that not getting her credit? Like, am I talking bad about her?
Are you talking about her soul or her...
We don't know her
body.
soul yet.
Body.
Just her body? No.
Yeah, so if I say that somebody has an underdeveloped soul, is that me being mean, or am I just saying that they're a newborn?
I'm thinking we don't know enough to say that there are even underdeveloped souls.
Yeah. Because right now we can't definitively say what kind of soul she is because we haven't experienced her soul.
Or anyone. I mean, any experience I've had with the spiritual side of things, not once have I come across an infant soul, as it were.
But we're talking about over 7 billion souls on the earth right now.
But wait, you can't have an idea of somebody's soul when they're a baby because their soul hasn't come out yet.
I don't believe that.
You can see that through their eyes.
There's no.
Eyes are the windows to the soul.
Yeah, okay. So
she glares at Dad a lot, so that means that she already knows that Dad's full of shit.
Yeah.
And she already knows that Dad's gonna give her shit.
She glares all the time.
I know, it's genetics. It's a joke.
I guess my point is, how can you define again a limitless being?
Oh, it depends on how you define it.
Limitless.
You cannot. Yeah, limitless.
Exactly.
A being without limits.
With emotions?
We are all beings that are limitless.
Yes, but we have to label things because we're humans.
No. In this reality, yes, we do, but that doesn't mean we're right.
Exactly, yeah.
We're only putting labels on it because we have a soul in this life right now, but once we die, we're not going to have those labels.
Yeah, all the labels get shed.
They're going to be gone, and we're not going to give a shit.
Yep. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, here's what I mean.
Well, I mean,
you say, how do you label a limitless soul? How old are they? That's how we label them. How old? Because we can do that as mortals.
But if they've always existed, then how can you measure something that's always existed?
Because
can't be measured.
Because once you understand that we don't understand them, it makes it easier to, I guess, understand them.
The only measurement is old.
No, old to us, but not old to them. If us three sitting on the couch here,
that makes sense.
If we are nothing but a blink to them, how can we measure their age? But if we can say they can create a little aspect of them and then put them down on Earth in a little baby body, if we can say that if they can create something, which they have to, if there's 7 fucking billion people on this Earth, they have to create a new soul unless they got abundance. But then why the fuck would they send them down here? Like, it's a conundrum for sure. But let's just say they have to create a new one every time that they go one more over the population that they have. They have to create one, send it down there. They go 7 billion. Oh, now we're 7 billion and 1. We have to create one. Take it, put it down.
Okay, wait.
That's what I mean is we are not the universe. We are not the bigger thing. We are but a piece, an itty bitty teeny tiny piece, a piece like an atom, a piece of matter, something that you cannot ever fucking see with the human eye. A piece so fucking small that if we were to disappear, nobody would fucking know, but the world and the universe would fall apart.
Balance. There's so many people dying, and there's so many people being reborn.
But there's more people being born than are dying. Actually, until like 5 years from now.
No, I think it's the same amount.
That's not.
I mean, even so, it's going to take souls to have their time to come back.
But
so that's going to be delayed.
You can't measure something that is measureless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but a soul gets to decide. So there's going to be a pause.
There's souls that get to decide, then there's some souls that are just done.
And yeah, there's some souls that are done, but that's the filtering process.
Yeah.
It gets that energy, and then that soul comes back new.
So if a soul,
So there's a pause.
if a soul is done, gets absorbed, then a new one has to be created.
Well, that one's turned into a new one.
No. No.
No, there's no way.
I mean, possibly if you think about it that
I mean, in the beginning, there's probably like a bunch that got made, but I don't think there's more being made at this point. I think there's a limit of the souls that were made.
I'll make it easy for you. I am all. And I am nothing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So we can leave a mark on our planet that'll last centuries. Like Leif Erikson, right? 1,000 years ago. Over 1,000 years
That's
ago.
still a drop in the bucket about what's been on this planet and through just this particular reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But over 1,000 years ago, we still know who Leif Erikson is.
Sure.
Okay, wait. If that soul, the old soul, was taken, absorbed, what would be the whole point?
To experience.
Well, to experience, but for what reason? Why would it need to experience?
Because it hasn't experienced
Because
before.
it's a baby.
No.
It knows everything.
It doesn't make any sense.
No. There's a difference between knowing everything and actually having experienced it.
It's like reading a book, right? We can watch movies about superheroes, right? But you will never experience what it's like to be a superhero unless you get superpowers.
But why?
That's the question.
Or what's the point?
Exactly.
So if you send a soul down in their old souls, okay, why would it need to?
Because the old souls are filtering out the bullshit.
But then it creates new souls.
But what's bullshit?
Well, okay, I will explain both questions. Listen, if you send a fucking soul down and you say, "Hey, I need to experience myself," right? I am the universe. I created everything. I need to experience what the fuck is going on so I can be better. Sure. You send a soul back, and then it comes back, and it's like, "Oh my God, Stephanie fucking stubbed my toes, and she fucking broke my high heels, and she fucking talked shit." You shut the fuck up. I don't care about that. But you send a fucking soul down, it comes back, and it goes, "I had to sacrifice 1,000 men. I had to sacrifice my own fucking body to actually protect my kingdom." It goes, why would you do all that stuff? Why would you go through all that pain just to protect something? And then it goes, oh shit, it's because of love. This person loved this thing so much that it had to protect its thing that it loved.
Unless it was a narcissist.
It's aliens.
Yes, and then you tie in fucking... And then you have to think, what if we're not the only fucking planet out there with life on it?
The aliens are sending our souls out.
That's it.
Oh my God, you're turning into a Scientologist. Don't do it. No.
There's no explanation.
No.
The Galactic Alliance is here to save us all.
Okay, I never...
No point.
Babe, I never tell you how to think. But right now,
Right.
just don't even fucking go down that rabbit hole. You are not allowed to become a Scientologist. Line in the fucking sand. You are not going to praise Xenu, okay? Not allowed. Do you know Scientology? They believe, okay?
Yeah, there's fucking psychos. I'm not going to be a Scientologist.
No, they believe.
No, Cody,
that,
you don't have to worry about it, man. They're a cult. She's not going to join another cult.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, see? So no worries.
No, I have to worry because she started asking the questions that leads her down that point.
I've been through the
but
trauma.
she hasn't read enough L. Ron Hubbard. You're okay.
He writes some great science fiction fucking shit.
I can't even, no. I can't even think about that. Okay? You don't have to worry about me, babe.
Anyways, the questions that you were asking are great.
I hope you don't get doxxed for that. You know, those people get weird.
Yeah. Let's end it there. Let's end that there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking weird, man. When I get to be like a trillionaire, I will talk about Scientology.
I actually watched the video of the guy.
Okay, we're not.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You guys do your own fucking research. You know how it goes on the show.
You go crazy on your own. With our guidance.
With our guidance. They don't, I don't think, I don't know.
We just send you down the rabbit hole. We start it, you know?
I do not take any responsibility if somebody goes down any hole.
Oh, fucking me neither, so fuck all you hookers.
Just saying.
Stay away from the holes, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking Stanley Illness shit.
Yep.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Well, too damn bad.
You keep on digging. Alright, I forgot what we were talking about. I think it's a good spot to end right
I
there.
think it's enough of my brain cells. They're rubbing together too hard, you know?
It's gonna catch fire.
Oh.
Explosions
Fire
everywhere.
Fire starter coming up. Yeah.
I got a rumbling in my nutsies.
Ew.
I gotta leave.
I gotta pee.
I'm scared now. There's been a few times. No. Yeah.
No, I'm scared now. I don't want to go, Grandpa. It's too damn bad unless you want to sleep on her couch.
Oh, hell no.
Why not? It's a comfy
Not
couch.
with you talking about tingling balls or whatever. I'm out.
She's...
I am off limits.
Yeah.
Yep. She has to
There
hear.
is nothing.
There's no funny sounds that's gonna be happening
No,
tonight.
that's okay. I'm still out because you're still talking about it.
You're talking about it.
Shut up and just sleep on our couch.
No. No, I'm going home. I got my own happy place. I got my own laughing place. Let's put it like that. Somebody can get that reference right. it's my
I need
safe
to go to
zone,
bed.
man.
She's asleep.
I got my briar patch. I'm good.
She's asleep. I need to be asleep.
See? There you are.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Half-Assedheathen Podcast.
You know what? I didn't expect for my brain to feel this way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, does it feel
Not
dilapidated?
sorry.
No. I feel like a sponge absorbing the things.
But a little limp.
No.
That's what my brain feels like when I think about things.
I go down rabbit holes all the time. On my own.
You know that's bestiality, right?
She's giving him the dirtiest look ever, man.
She's
The look on her face is like, dude.
palm in the hand,
Yeah.
face in the
Now
palm
she's
hand.
laughing. She's laughing pretty hard at this point.
She's
too.
laughing. She's laughing out
She's
of
My husband's crazy.
pure self pity of I'm gonna be with this man for the rest of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
What have I got myself into?
Yes, that
A
right
life
there.
of pure misery.
Nah.
No, it's not misery.
Anyways, with that,
Yo, just sweet talking too much over there.
thank you guys for joining us again on a weird episode. I
Not a
had
weird episode. Good. This is our best episode.
I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
So much fun.
I had fun. I'm glad you. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? It's weird talking to nothing, right?
I'm really done thinking.
Yeah, but it's weird talking to nothing, right?
No.
Nah.
Not when there's us. I think if she was by herself, it'd
This
be
is
different.
No, it's well. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is different when I'm by myself. I have conversations like
It's
this with
the
myself all the
energies.
time, but with two other actual people here instead of just the voices in my head, it's a whole lot easier.
Yeah, it's also the energies we pick off of each other, which makes it a lot more fun
You know, I
and
left that
enjoyable.
one wide open for you to really give me some shit, but nothing. Crickets.
I'm a good person.
You are a good person.
Dana would never give you shit.
No,
I
but
would
you didn't
never.
even say anything, Cody. I'm really shocked.
Why? I can be nice. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place for the shit
Time and a
giving.
place, yeah. I gotcha. But then now they're all gonna think it's for real.
What? Me being nice?
No, voices in my head.
The voice in my head.
They're like they're just being subtle. They're just trying to like overlay that. So token's okay. And I'm like, no, I'm just making a joke.
We're all crazy here.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it mad? We're all mad here.
We're all mad here.
Tiptoe through the window. Oh my god. Join the fucking Discord. You can see our whole Tiny Tim bullshit. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Like, why the fuck is Tiny Tim behind the door? No, maybe because he tiptoeing through my fucking window.
I had a lot of giggles at that one.
Yeah, the same.
And not everybody knows that reference.
And come to find out, he's talking about Tiny Tim the orphan.
No.
He was.
Well, he might have been, but then there's
I know.
So Through the Tulip song.
But he started it. And I thought it was going to be like Tiptoe Through the Tulips guy. But he was talking about the orphan. And I'm like, Rune something on Discord.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a pretty long.
A lot of people know.
It's a pretty long username.
Okay.
But it was pretty funny. He asked a question about he says, I forgot. You want to see it?
You should have been there, man.
Give him shit for it, man. Bring it up again so we can talk about it next time.
Join the Discord, all right? It's gonna be the greatest thing you ever done in your life. If you don't join the Discord, it's gonna be like the worst thing that you could ever do. All right? You need to join the Discord, and if you don't, you're gonna your mom's gay. Your mom's gay if you don't join the Discord. All right? But hit the stuff below, Facebook, Discord, hit the Linktree, come join the socials and the groups and all that jazz. Like, follow, and share. Share it with your loved ones, people that you appreciate being around. Share this with the people that you don't really like, the people that just pick their nose too much, and the people that you just want to fucking punch in the face, and the people that you loathe entirely. And who else should they share this with?
Not the aliens.
Do not share this with the aliens.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not the illegal aliens. We don't want them to be listening to us, alright? Not the illegal guys. Don't share us with the guys from Mars with the big waving cocks. Don't.
What?
Why? Did I stop this conversation at a good time or what?
Yeah, you did. I think you really nailed that one.
There's this thing on TikTok where they're showing. What the fuck was that? They're showing people taking off their faces and there are aliens underneath, and underneath that it says it's AI. I think it's a cover up.
And on that note,
aliens are real.
Okay.
Especially Eduardo, you're going to go back to Mexico, alright? Do the stuff, do the things. And, rate, share, all that stuff. Help us, help our little podcast grow. We have been stuck in the 280 followers for the last month-ish now, because too many people don't like what we have to say about it. Don't follow us if you're a bitch. I'm sorry, crazy shit. But if you guys like this, let us know down below. If you like having Token here as our company, which I've had fun with, and I think she should do this more often with this. But if you liked it, let her know.
She's having second thoughts.
No, she's not. She's camera shy. It'll go away in a year and a half. You can just keep hanging out.
Please come again.
All right.
Okay.
I can't deny that genuine.
I would not. I would not phrase it that way.
Oh my god!
I'm like tearing up.
I know. I'm like, oh shit! I can't. Okay. Yeah, whatever you say.
Personally, I would not phrase it that way, but all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do the stuff, do the things, and with that, love you guys. Skull y'all.
Skull y'all.
Skull y'all.